Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. It's another one of those weeks where we have a YouTube boxing show on a Saturday. It's happened 2 Saturdays in a row. That means that YouTube boxing is on a roll, like my song On a Roll, out now on all streaming platforms. Anyway, Austin McBroom versus Anison Gibb. This fight is probably one of the most poorly promoted big fights in the YouTube industry, YouTube boxing world ever. Like, Gibb is an OG of the YouTube boxing game. Austin McBroom is a star. Family are stars. This is a big fight happening in LA. And what have we heard about it? Nothing. Honestly, I haven't kept up with it besides personally talking to Gibb because the fight has been so poorly promoted. Social Gloves have not done a great job at making this fight big. And, you know, obviously the whole rescheduling didn't help, but those things happen. Fights in the past have been rescheduled and people have still managed to promote the rescheduling and the fight has still turned out to be a big deal. So we can't even blame it on that. We can, but we can't. Still a poor job done. Okay, rant over. Into the fight. Austin McBroom, everyone that talks about him says he's very athletic. We got a few clips today that we're gonna go through just to recap and kind of refresh my mind. As I said, I haven't been keeping up with it, so watching these clips is like I'm watching it fresh. It all gives public workouts, everything. Like, I haven't seen it, so it's gonna be good to see in order to make a better decision on who I think is gonna win the fight. Obviously I'm going to be biased, but I do keep a level head, and because I've seen Gibb work and I haven't seen Austin working, I'm obviously going to say Gibb's gonna win. I know he's put his life into the game of boxing. Let's get into the clips now that Cristian has put together for me. Shout out Cristian, shout out Mundo, you get me? We're gonna start off with Austin, and it's just a short clip, but I want to just see. So you can see he's aggressive, you know. Look, so when he was punching there, he brought his back foot forward, so he's aggressive. When he hits you, he wants to go through you, but ended up being a smothering situation. Oh, and that shot, obviously that's a good shot. That's one of those shots where, like, if you throw it, that uppercut, if you throw it and it lands, it looks magnificent. If you throw it and you miss, you look like an idiot. And on that in that particular situation, it landed, so you know, it looks good. Let's continue. We're 15 seconds into the clip. It was a hard shot though. He whacked that guy, boy. And again, he whacked him again. But you can see, he's aggressive, right? From the clip. Like, I don't want to. The reason why the clips are so short is because there's no point super analyzing old footage, as we know the guys both have improved since then, or we make the assumption that they have. But it was just a refresher for my mind because I remember the fight now. And he is athletic. He's a southpaw. He's quick. But as you can see, he looks very beatable, and he looks like someone who, if he doesn't tighten up those fundamentals, he can pay for those mistakes, because he's making really risky moves there, but they're paying off against Bryce Hall because he's a lower level opponent. But let's get into Gibb's fight, which was on the same day on the undercard against Taylor Holder, and see what Gibb does. So you see Gibb wants to work inside there. Let's go right to the beginning of the clip. Starts off with a double jab, avoids the uppercut counter, slightly blocks that, comes back with a right hook, trying to work with the free hands. Back on the jab again. Body attack. Body, head. Back on the jab. Overhand again. Now, if we're watching these two clips, right? Call me biased if you want. Whatever. But watch the boxing for the boxing. We saw Austin McBroom looking quicker, looking more explosive, because he is naturally more athletic. But when it comes to watching boxing technique, I'm just going to take this back to 10 seconds in. When watching boxing technique and hearing me narrate over the video, there is more boxing to pick out. And this is why the fight is interesting, because Gibb has shown he can box. Now, people just wonder, was this a good day? Or is this something that you can do and build on? And I believe he can and he will. But yeah, we go back here, 13 seconds in. Jab pushes him back to the corner. Body, head. Back on the jab. Body down and then back over the top. So you can see there's boxing there. And this is their old footage. And we hope that they can build off that and, you know, be better fighters on Saturday. Or by this time this comes out, tomorrow. But if Gibb is building from that performance and Austin is building from his performance, Gibb is starting off in a better place. Let's go to present day now. We're going to start off with Gibb this time and look at his private workout. And I saw Leon on the pad, so obviously good to see the bro them. Shout out Real Wills as well, doing their thing, about to hit 40,000 subscribers. Amazing over there. But yeah, go check out that channel as well and see what them men are doing. Gibb private workout. Let's go. Hey, you see Lee, yeah? Lee be splashing, you know, on these equipments. Because I'm telling you now, my man's got the winning gloves, pad gloves. You know how hard it is to get pad gloves full stop, let alone just... You see Lee, yeah? You see this? He's selling them workouts. Go grab his workout as well. He's got these workouts now he's doing. If you want to, you know, get fit and get strong, and you've seen the results with the people, with the fighters, with myself, then join it and get his workout plan. But yeah, help him get more of this equipment. Let's go back in. He's looking sharp. Nice. So obviously he's throwing the same combination there, but it's clearly drills. And Lee's just working on some basics with him. Lee's there just working on some sharp combinations, letting the arms go, and then some reflex, you know, slip, boom, throw the counter. Not much to take away from that, and that's how it's supposed to be this close to the fight. But Gibb looks sharp. We've seen he's in shape. I trust in his team, so it's good to see. And hopefully he can look that sharp on the night, because he didn't look sharp against Taylor Holder. Although he completely outboxed him and landed the right punches, the punches weren't sharp enough. These punches look like they're traveling with some velocity, and if he lands with that velocity, he's gonna realize he has more power, and people realize he has more power than he's previously shown. Let's get into Austin's private workout. I'm going to bring this back a little bit. I'm going to pause it actually. I'm going to pause it. It's paused at 7 seconds. I'm going to pause it. Austin definitely has that stance and that posture of more of a boxer than Gibb. Definitely can say that. When you see him on the pads and the way he's moving his shoulders, his knees and his stance, he looks a lot more relaxed in a boxer's stance and throwing as a boxer than Gibb. That's the first thing that I've taken away. I haven't really taken anything away from the punches, because he was really exaggerating the punches and not fully extending them, which is not something that he's necessarily going to do in the fight, but he's just doing a little public workout thing. You know what I mean? Man's got a bucket hat and it's chill. It's chill. And same drill you see Leon just doing with Gib. Austin was doing there with the slip, come back with the backhand. So it is an effective move and it's simple to do. Yeah, sharp. That was sharp. That's sharp. Very sharp. Very sharp. That 1-2. Nice. Good sip out. Yeah. Austin's giving a very confident energy. He's giving a very confident energy. He looks relaxed. He looks like what he's doing on the pads he's been doing for a while. Him and his coach, obviously, they seem like they got a good relationship as well. It's a good fight. It is a good fight. It's a very good fight. I believe Gib is more likely to do what he does in training than Austin is likely to do. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Like, I feel like Austin on the night is not going to perform the same as he does in the gym. Whereas I think Gib will perform closer to how he does in the gym on fight night. Everyone's got their box rec now. As you can see, Gib 3-1. 3 wins, 1 KO. He's going to be looking to make that 4-1. But yeah, the G is definitely put time into this YouTube boxing thing, and he's an OG of the game when it comes to the YouTube boxing from day one. And then we go into McBroom's box rec, 1-0, 1 knockout, and yeah, you can tell he is not an OG of the game, but he stepped in and he wants to make noise, and he has made noise. So it's going to be very interesting to see. The next video will be coming. Who wins? Austin McBroom, or I need some Gib?
I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring